Hey everyone, Mark the Movie Man here. Welcome to the final cut. Yes, we are back with some more reviews, and I got an indie horror film for you today. I know, hold your shock face as we talk about It Wants Blood from James Balsamo, who wrote and directed and starred in this film about two political rivals who also have monsters at their disposal. And we see how these monsters are used for their political gain, as well as how it complicates their lives as they try to run for office against each other. Caught up in the middle is Phil, played by James Balsamo, who is a guy who digs up political dirt, scandals and such for politicians to get on their rivals. And we see how all of this comes together in a very gory, exploitive way in It Wants Blood. Yes, folks, this is an indie exploitation film in many respects. There's plenty of gore in here and lots of nudity in here, so prepare yourself for that. But what stood out for me actually was the design of the monsters and how they used the live action stuff. Now, the monsters, when we see them, is a mixture of stop motion and live action costume and designs and makeup designs, and I thought that was handled great, especially the live action stuff. The stop motion stuff, it shows its budget a bit. Again, this is a micro budget film, folks, so but it shows it a little bit, but still looked good. I liked the stop motion stuff. It was fun to see that. Kind of took me back a little bit to early Ray Harryhausen stuff, but with the live action stuff, the designs that they did in the costumes and the makeup effects and stuff for the creature, the live action part of the creatures, I thought looked fantastic, and especially when it was interacting with the actors. And now, who you have in here, as I mentioned, James Balsamo plays Phil. Liked his performance in here as the guy digging up dirt. There's a lot of characters and stuff going on, and the film moves around quite a bit, but yeah, I enjoyed his character quite a bit, and having him have the kind of that anger management issue was interesting. Brink Stevens shows up in here in a small role as his counselor. Always great to see Brink. And Eric Roberts is on screen as one of the two politicians, the rival politicians. Loved his Senator Dusang. What a name. He's the one that actually summons the blood beast so he can use it against his rival. And there's a scene in here in the beginning during that where some people may have some issues with certain portrayals, but again, Eric Roberts is fun to watch on screen. You can tell he's having fun in here, and carried some of the scenes that he was in. And now Bill Victor Aruken plays his rival, Bruno Bastien III. He's an interesting character as well. I liked how they were two different guys, yet kind of similar in their approach. And yeah, this guy was a little bit smiley face, but scummy, and played just the way you want this type of politician to be played. Ola Ray plays Madame Dusang in here. Great performance by her. Amy Dumas plays Delilah Bastien. Yes, from WWE, and she was fantastic in this. I loved all the scenes she was in. Wanted to see more, though we don't get to see her in action too much. She still put in actually a very solid performance. Overall, It Wants Blood is a micro-budget exploitation horror film that doesn't take itself too seriously, and gives you all those elements, if you're a fan of this genre, that you want. There are some major highlights in here, though. I think it went a little bit long. It does get a little bit repetitive a bit with some of their gimmicks. 1, 2, 3 times is okay, but it went a little bit long, especially with the Dumas character, and I kind of would have liked to see it trimmed down a bit. But overall, yeah, if you're a fan of indie exploitation, micro-budget horror films with stop-motion monsters, and a fan of Eric Roberts, then you want to check this out. Also, look for a short appearance by Sherry Davis in here as well. Always great to see her on screen, even if it's just for a little bit. And so there you go, folks. It's on Vimeo right now. Thank you so much for listening to me ramble about this film. Please check out our Patreon if you haven't already. We got a lot of great tiers there, and something more in the works if I can get things going. So keep an eye on the prize there. Please subscribe and all that here. We got an AMA coming up July 9th for our 15th anniversary, and would love to hit 2,000 subscribers by that date, but I can only do it with your help. So thank you so much again for watching, and until next time, remember, keep that ticket stub.